If you're sitting there thinking, okay, I validated the problem. Now I need to build the most comprehensive, all inclusive, everything they could possibly need version of this so that it's worth the money and I look professional. Stop right there. That's how you end up spending 6 months building something you can't deliver, pricing it so high that no one buys, or burning out before you even launch. You don't need the comprehensive version. You don't need 5 pricing tiers. You don't need to solve every single related problem they may have. You need the simplest version that solves the core problem and gets you your first sales without destroying your life in the process. Today, we are talking about designing your first offer and why simple beats impressive every single time, at least when you're just starting out. So, you've done your validation, you've talked to 5 people, you've confirmed that they have the problem, and your solution sounds helpful. You're feeling good, right? Now your brain does this fun thing where it goes, right, so if I'm going to charge money for this, it needs to be really good. Like, really good. I should probably include some templates and a course and weekly support and a community and maybe some bonus resources. And before you know it, you've designed something that would take you 3 months to build, 6 hours a week to deliver, and it's priced at £497 because it's so much value. And you're already exhausted thinking about launching it. This is the trap that literally everyone falls into. I've done it. You've probably done it. Every business coach who now tells you to start simple definitely did it at some point. Here's what happens. You think more equals better. More content, more support, more bells and whistles, because surely people won't pay unless it's packed with value, right? Wrong. People pay to solve their problem. If your simple offer solves their problem, they'll buy it. If your complicated offer overwhelms them and makes them think, I don't have time for all that, then they won't. And here's the kicker. The complicated version is usually harder to sell, harder to deliver, and harder to make profitable because you've crammed so much into it that you can barely break even on your time. So instead, we're building the simplest version that actually solves the problem, not the impressive version, not the look how much I'm giving you version, the version that works and doesn't kill you. What simplest first offer actually means. Let me tell you about Rachel. Rachel made sourdough starters, beautiful, active, ready to use starters that she'd been perfecting for years. She validated the idea. People definitely wanted them. Great. Then she designed her offer. And instead of just selling the starter, she decided to include the starter, obviously, a 20-page sourdough guide, a video tutorial series with 5 videos that she had to record, a troubleshooting PDF, a recipe ebook with 15 variations, access to a private Facebook group for troubleshooting and questions, and she priced it at £35, which seems reasonable for all that value. Except it took her 3 weeks to create all the materials. And every time someone bought it, she had to manually add them to the Facebook group, send them all the files, answer their setup questions, and monitor the group for troubleshooting posts. She sold 10 in the first month and made £350. Spent about 20 hours on delivery and support. That works out at about £17 something an hour before her costs. If Rachel had just sold the starter with a 1-page care sheet for £15, she'd have made £150 from those 10 sales, with maybe 2 hours work in total. That's £75 an hour. That's a way better margin and way more sustainable for Rachel. But she thought she needed all the extras to justify the price. Here's what simplest first offer actually means. The version that solves the core problem without adding stuff just because you think you should. It's what you can deliver without needing to build a course, create a community, offer unlimited support, and include 57 bonus resources. It's the thing that you can make, sell, and deliver this month, not 3 months from now after you've built and recorded everything. 3 questions that'll keep it simple. When you're designing your offer, ask yourself, what's the one problem that this solves? Not 3 problems, not all their problems in this area. One core problem. If you validate it properly, you already know the answer to this. Stick to it. Don't let scope creep sneak in. What's the simplest way to solve that problem? Not the most impressive way, not the way that shows off everything you know, the simplest, most direct way. And can I actually deliver this without hating my life? Reality check. If your offer requires 10 hours a week of your time per client and you have 8 hours a week total, that math don't math. If your offer needs custom work for each person and you've priced it at 50 quid, you're gonna burn out. If your offer includes ongoing support and you're already stretched thin, you are setting yourself up to resent every message you receive. Design for the capacity you already have, not the capacity you wish you had. Let me show you what this looks like for different types of businesses. Physical product example. Let's use our weighted lap pads. The complicated version. Custom size lap pad. Choice of 15 patterns, personalized embroidery, matching sensory toolkit, care instructions booklet, 30-day check-in email sequence. That's a lot of work, right? The simple version, a standard size lap pad, 1, maybe 2 sizes, 3 to 5 fabric options, a care card included. That's it. Why? Because the custom sizing and personalized embroidery eat your time. Standard sizing can be batched. Limited fabric options keeps your inventory manageable. You can make 5 simple ones in the time it takes you to make 1 custom complicated one. It just makes sense. Your service business example. Small group strength training sessions. Here's your complicated version. Personalized fitness assessment, custom workout plan for each person, weekly check-in calls, nutrition guide, access to an app with a video library, monthly progress reports. Phew, I'm tired just thinking about it. The simple version, a weekly small group session, same workout for everyone with some modifications offered. A WhatsApp group for questions. Check in once a day, not real-time answers. That's it. Why? Because personalization sounds nice, but it's going to kill your capacity. 6 people, 6 custom plans, 6 check-in calls. That's not a group session. That's 6 individual clients disguised as a group. Keep the workout the same, offer the modifications in real time while you're teaching it. And you can actually scale. Digital product example, those Notion templates. Complicated version. Fully customized template setup. You build it for them. A 1-hour onboarding call. Unlimited email support for 30 days. Monthly updates and new features. Private Slack community. The simple version, a done-for-you template. They duplicate it and use it. A video walkthrough that's pre-recorded, maybe 15 minutes. And an FAQ doc. That's it. Why? Because customization and ongoing support turn a digital product into a service. If they buy a template, they get a template. If they need help, they watch the video or read the FAQs. You're not offering consulting disguised as a product. But what if they need more help trap? I can hear you thinking it now. But what if they buy it and they need help? What if they have questions? What if it doesn't work for them? Here's the thing. You can decide how much support you include. You're allowed to set boundaries. If you're selling a product, include clear instructions. If they need more than that, they can hire you separately for help. It's a different offer at a different price. If you're selling a service, define the scope. If they want more sessions or custom work, that's an add-on. Different offer, different price. If you're selling a digital product, include an FAQ or a video walkthrough. If they need hands-on support beyond that, offer it as a paid add-on. You don't have to include unlimited everything just because you're worried people won't buy without it. Most people don't even use all the extras that you include. They just want the thing that solves the problem. Here's a story about someone who did it right. Let me tell you about Tom. We'll call him Tom. Tom is a web designer. He was designing full custom websites for small businesses, charging £2,000 or £3,000 and spending weeks on each project. He was barely making any profit because of all the revisions and scope creep. He validated a simple offer, template-based website for service businesses who just need something clean and functional without all the custom design process. Here's what he built as his new first offer. A choice of 3 pre-designed templates. He'd already built them. Client picks one, gives him their content and images, and he customizes the colors, fonts, etc. to match their branding. Delivers it in 5 days. Price? £800. No custom design, no endless revision rounds, no let's explore a different color concept. Just pick a template, give me your stuff, and I'll set it up. Done for you. He sold 8 in his first month, and he made £6,400. Spent maybe 2 or 3 hours per website because the templates were already there. That's over £200 an hour. That's way better than his custom projects, and the clients were happy because they got a professional website quickly without the whole complicated design process. Tom didn't need to offer the full custom service at the start. He needed to offer the thing that people would actually buy, that he could actually deliver without losing his mind. Scope creep. It's the enemy. Here's what usually happens. After you design your simple offer, you get excited. You start thinking about all the ways you could make it better. And slowly, quietly, you start adding things. Maybe I should include a bonus resource. Maybe I should offer a check-in call. Maybe I should add a community. Or templates and worksheets, and stop. Every time you add something, you're adding time, complexity, and the potential for things to go wrong. Ask yourself, does this addition directly solve the core problem better? Or am I just adding it because I think it makes the offer look more valuable? If it's the second one, cut it. You can always add more later. You can create a premium version. You can build out additional resources. But right now, your first offer, the goal is simple, deliverable, and profitable. Not impressive, not comprehensive, simple. Here's your capacity check. Again, I'm going to say this one more time because it is so important. Design your offer for the capacity you actually have, not the capacity you think you should have, or you wish you had, or the capacity that you're going to have when this business takes off and you get to quit your 9-to-5 job. If you only have 5 hours a week for your business, don't design an offer that requires 10 hours a week to deliver. If you can only handle 3 clients at a time, don't launch to 20 people. If making custom products takes you 4 hours each, don't price them at fucking 30 quid. The math has to work. Not just the money math, the time and energy math too. Your first offer should feel doable, not like you're already drowning before you've even started. Pricing your simple offer without guilt. Here's where people get weird. They design a simple offer and then they feel guilty charging too much because it's just a template, or it's just a product, or it's just a 1-hour session. Let me be very clear. You are not charging for the amount of stuff you include. You're charging for the problem that you solve. If your simple Notion template saves someone 10 hours of setup time, it's worth way more than the 2 hours it took you to build. If your weighted lap pad solves a sensory regulation problem that's been stressing out a parent and child for months, it is worth way more than the materials and labour. In your 1 hour strength session, help someone feel capable again after years of avoiding exercise. Isn't that worth more than just your time? Price based on the value of the problem being solved, not how long it took you to create the solution. And if you're still not sure what to charge, use this formula. Your stable hours per week available times how many you can deliver per month divided by your target monthly income. That is your minimum price. If that number feels uncomfortably high, you either need to simplify it further or accept that you're building a business, not a hobby. Here's what you're doing this week. Name the one core problem your offer solves. Not 3, 1. The problem you already validated. Decide the simplest format. Product, service session, template. Pick the most direct way to solve it. Define the scope, what's included and what's not. Be specific. If it's a product, what comes with it? If it's a service, how many sessions? If it's digital, what's included? Check your capacity math. Can you actually deliver this without hating your life? Does the time math work as well as the money math? Set your price based on problem solved, your time, costs, and target income, not guilt. Come and post your draft in BBS. Share your problem, format, scope, price. Ask for feedback if you're unsure. You can post on the Saturday thread, or you can post in the comments on YouTube, or hell, post in the comments on this podcast. And I'm happy to read your answers and examples. Oh, you can tell I'm getting to the end of this. My words are falling over. Tripping up. Ramblings. If you're worried it's too simple or too expensive, say so. That's what feedback is for. Then you can always jump into Basic AF Week 7 with the deeper dive and worksheets that'll help you lock this in. Next week, we're talking about pricing without guilt in detail. Because setting your price is one thing, but actually charging it without apologizing or discounting it is a whole other story. We're going to talk about why you're worth what you charge, how to handle that's too expensive. Spoiler, they're not your people. And how to set boundaries around your pricing without feeling like a terrible person. Okay, I'll see you there.